Hello and welcome to the Z Hut. I'm Jay and today we're going to do another rodent trap video. It's been a while since I've done one, but I was up at my local unclaimed freight again and they had just got these in because I'd never seen them there before. And this is the ADVANTEK Outdoors Catch and Release Rodent Trap. There's the name right there and what the box looks like. Directions for use are on the bottom. We'll get to those in a moment. But yeah, we're going to unbox it and look at it. Now, there are two traps in here. And while there ain't a whole lot of unboxing that needs to be done, but, yeah, I hadn't opened this yet. And I'll pull it out. And all right, I don't think I'll need to save the instructions, but we'll go over them here in a minute. Now, all right, this one's just a tiny bit bent on the bottom and no big deal. Should be able to fix them. Okay, so that's how it opens. There's two little latches on the side. You can open it up, and here's the smaller one. Close it. I don't know, they could have probably came up with a better design for that, but it looks like it'll work. It opens. It's not quite perfect fit, but once again, that might be why Unclaimed Freight had these particular ones. Usually, you know, the stuff they get seconds, or it's generally not unclaimed. Now, it looks like the principle behind these is you put some bait inside here on the bottom, in the middle, something that smells, of course. This is one of the few traps where peanut butter will actually work. If you haven't seen my other mouse and rat trap videos, check them out, because on snap traps and stuff, I do not recommend peanut butter. That's about the worst thing you can use. But for these, peanut butter does have a scent, and I'm thinking it'll work. So this one's just the same as that, but a smaller version, and it only has one clip in the middle that holds it shut. And what the idea is they'll smell the food. They'll go in here. Now, a mouse will fit in that one. This one, I don't know if a rat will quite fit in there or not. There's some directions on there. You can bend these out a little bit. My primary use for these is going to probably be mice. It's just a safer trap to put actually in the chicken coop. I've tried building live catch ones and different things for snap traps. You'd have to put them like under a milk crate or something. I had a chicken that actually got its neck snapped in a rat trap. Didn't think it was possible, but yeah, the chicken committed suicide via rat trap. But, all right. Well, construction-wise, I mean, for what I paid $13.99. I'm imagining probably in a retail store or online, you're probably looking at like $20. I didn't even look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to find these on eBay, or at least something very similar. Otherwise, I don't see a website on the box. And I imagine if you just typed in ADVANTEK Outdoors, you could go to their website. I'm sure they have something online where you can purchase these. But directions. All right, the small trap is great for mice, shrews, and voles. The large trap is great for rats, chipmunks, and squirrels. Okay. Yeah, that's going to have to be bent open a little bit for rats, that's for sure. All right, step number one. Identify an area where the pest animals travel. Keep in mind they often stay close to walls, fences, and structures. Part number two, bait a small area inside the trap. A few good ideas for bait include bread and butter, small nuts, cherry pits, or peanut butter. All right. This, like I said, is one of the few traps where peanut butter would work. I've only seen one snap trap where the peanut butter worked, but it has this little bait bucket in it. And what you actually do is when the rat or the mouse or the rat steps on the trap, it sets it off. It's not the bait that it's licking that sets it off. Good invention. I actually did a video on that one, so check my channel out for it. Number 3, make sure the trap latches are in place. They should be flush against the side of the trap. Trap should be set at night before you go to bed, and check early in the morning to allow the animals to be relocated safely. Now, I'm not going to be doing that. I will probably put them in a 5-gallon bucket and quickly drown the animal. Like I said, I'm putting these in the chicken coop because I don't know. This one, maybe the chicken, I don't know if it's going to try and stick its head in there. Chickens do, they're stupid. They do dumb things. Number 5, you can adjust the size of the opening in the trap by squeezing the tines from the inside to narrow it or pushing down from the outside to widen it. We have found the most effective opening size of the diameter of the small trap is 3/4 of an inch and about the size of a quarter. For the large trap, 1 inch. Wear heavy gloves and caution when dealing with trapped animals. And, of course, check all local regulations. I have other live traps I've tried. I've got a very thick, heavy pair of welding gloves from my welder. I've never had a mouse bite through it. I haven't tried catching rats live. I did used to raise mice and rats, so I know, a rat can bite you pretty good. But, yeah, just I would recommend pair of welding gloves. You can get those in Unclaimed Freight or, inexpensive store for around $5. All right, one thing that kind of concerns me here on the corner, right here, the box, right here. Catch this out. Warning, this product may contain chemicals known in the state of California to cause cancer or birth defects and other reproductive harm. I'm guessing what that's saying is don't lick the trap. Wash your hands afterward. I don't know what could possibly, it must be the paint. But, seriously, who's going to try to chew the paint off it? I don't see that happening. I don't even think a baby that chews on stuff would try to chew on something like this. I don't know. You never know. All right, scale of 1 to 10. I'll give it like an 8, almost a 9. Just because I think maybe it's a second. If it wasn't a second, I could almost see giving this a higher score. But it looks like it was very quickly put together. Not a lot of time and effort was taken to make it nice and neat. The small trap seems to be a little better in the construction than the big one. I am guessing these will work, and yes, I will be putting these out tonight. And then I will have a updated video that I will do, and that'll be out within a couple days. It just depends, if a week goes by and I get nothing in either of these, I'll do another video saying, well, don't waste your money on them. But if after using them a couple days, if I catch, a whole bunch of stuff, I'll do a video, and I'll even take pictures of the animals being in them. And it says you can also catch multiples. So, you might come out and find a couple mice in these. This one I'll put outside of the chicken coop. And we'll see what we get. This one, I'll put it, actually, I know there was a tunnel I filled in the other day on one side. I'll put it there. Because the rats get in there to get to the chicken feed. Mice, believe it or not, if a live mouse runs in, chickens see it, they'll go after it. They'll kill the thing and eat it. This mouse trap, I'll probably put this in the garage. There's no point in putting a trap in my house. There's 3 cats in here all the time, and during the daytime I have a 4th cat that comes in for a while. So the rodents don't survive coming in the house. I actually, believe it or not, a rat got in here last week, and it was in the garbage, and one cat went in there and drug it out, and the other came up and latched on it. They were playing tug of war and growling at each other. I did go up and took a hammer and hit the thing, killed it, because it was trying to bite the one cat pretty good. Didn't want the cats to get hurt, but if I would have left them alone or not been home, they would have killed it, I'm sure. But yeah, then the next morning there was a big blood spot on the throw rug, and there was a head and a tail. They ate everything. Oh, and a foot. Other than that, they ate everything else. So, all right, well, I'm going to go put some peanut butter in these and put them out, and just look in the description below. If you don't see a link for the update, I haven't done it yet. I will be doing one, because I mean, if these things are junk, I'm going to come back and tell you, don't waste your money. In that video too, it'll give me time. I'll look this up online, and I'll see if I can find some links to places to get these as well. I'll put that down there. So, all right. I'd like to thank you for joining us here at the Z Hut today. I hope you have a great day, and I wish you luck at catching more mice and rats, because obviously if you're watching this video, that's what you're trying to do.